am GA GN Degens, Dominance, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Door Show! That here shortly, but my friends, ladies, gentlemen, everybody in between, I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Cap and Colt Soroka, and you see it down there. Give me a follow at Cap and Colt on Twitter, and follow the previous aforementioned Diamond Hand Media Group at the DHM Group on Twitter. Can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy, today's special guest of the day, joining us in about 30 minutes from now, and do our own research together. Hence, The Door Show. No DYOR here. It's all DOOR. Now, a couple of things we need to do, or maybe you need to do rather, before I can provide this show to you. Dish out some content. Number one, please take a quick second to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently adjusting The Door Show on. Hey, I gave you time to turn down your volume. You knew what was coming. On whatever platform you are adjusting The Door Show, once again, if you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well, so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. Or if you're watching on Twitter, make sure you hit that follow button, that notification bell there too, so you never miss any of the DHM social media content that comes out. Or if you are
listening to the podcast on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that follow button or that subscribe button right here and right now, as the audio of every episode releases after each live show is complete.
Next item up on deck, you can be so kind, you can find it in that big old diamond hand heart of yours to do so today while you are watching today's show. Hey, hit that other like button, hit that retweet, leave me a comment, leave me a rating, jump on over yonder in the live YouTube chat, not on Twitter. The only time I'm saying this today, only on YouTube. Why? 3 key reasons. Number one, it's how we start every show, by saying GM, hey, hi, hello to all the members of the Diamond Hand family located in that there YouTube chat. Number two, it is how me and you stay in constant contact throughout the duration of every single show. And number three, it is how thee can enter into the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day by simply commenting the secret phrase of the day, soon to be released in that there YouTube chat. Sorry, got a fuzz on my nose for those of you watching this show. Had to give it a good old scratch. Number three, and the last thing on tap here today, please hit that share button. Send this on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander. Somebody who can handle the downs of the markets as well as the ups. But while we wait for those ups, could use a little bit of extra knowledge and insights about the Web3 and NFT space. Can't thank you enough when you do that, not only for me, but for all of the boys that are a part of the Diamond Hand Media Group, all of our shows, because it only helps us and all of those shows become bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! We live in prime time, baby. Back in action. And if you're wondering to yourself, why was that start a little bit different? Hold on, excuse me. Goodness gracious, all Friday. Oh, much better. Wow. Whew, had a doggone fuzz or something going on in my nostril. All right, now we're good. You're wondering, hey, why weren't certain things mentioned? Why wouldn't some things happen? You know what? This is a professional podcast. I gotta run it as such. Okay, so there are partners of the show, there are sponsors of the program, and they are definitely to be mentioned. So my friends, as always, bringing you The Door Show day in and day out and supporting this podcast. This episode of The Door Show is brought to you by the Respected Rhinos Club. If you haven't minted yourself some rhinos yet, what the fuck are you doing? Hit up my man HD and JTR for all your e-com needs and everything in between. JTR might be working on some meta subs. Maybe he's got the press pass coming out. HD is moving, shaking, grooving, and baking all the doggone time. Who's to say, who's to know what you're missing out on? I say a lot. I say slide on over to @Respected Rhinos on Twitter. Check out all their partner links. Jump in the Discord and get yourself a rhino today. It's also brought to you by Coffee Labs Roasters. Check them out in this episode's description. You will see a link at Coffee Labs. You can follow them on Twitter, but also in this episode's description, coffeelabs.com. DOORkeepers.com. There is also a nice discount code there for you, soon to be updated, but right now it is DMND Hand Radio, an ode to where this company started at, soon to be the DHM Group, but the right coupon code is down in this episode's description. If you need to get your hands on some coffee, like the Yemen Al Gayul, a combination of strawberry sweet almond and cream, or whatever your taste buds want to be tantalized by, slide on over to that link, put whatever you want in your cart, and then use that coupon code for 10% off all of your orders at coffeelabs.com. You also get free shipping on orders of $50. Count it one more time, $50. Plus, shout out to Naked Z and all of the Coffee Labs family for keeping this guy and all the Diamond Hand fam heavily caffeinated. Shout out to all of our sponsors, always supporting this show. We will definitely mention them, but there's going to be some, as we go out through the show, there's going to be some mid-roll, some stuff, but I wanted to give them their time. Not just a quick, oh, here it is. No, hey, respected rhinos, Coffee Labs roasters. Hey, if I'm going to take time to waste breath that I might want back on my deathbed, you better believe your happy ass better get over there and check it out. I don't jack around. I don't play around. I don't mess around. I speak in absolutes on this show. No buts, ifs, or maybes. Just remember that. You just remember that. I was going to extend that, but we'll save that for a later date. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? You know, like if your aunt had a set of balls, she'd be your uncle, but she's not, so she isn't. You understand what I'm saying? That's the rest of that. Sorry, I just had to get it out. It was gonna be on my chest the rest of the day that I didn't get that out. Hey, if anybody asks you, bam, that's the whole thing. I speak in absolutes, not buts, ifs, or maybes. And then you throw that on their dome piece and they go, what did he just say? Yeah, I said it. That's right. I also say, hey, how you doing? What's up, Diamond Hand fam? What's going on, chat? Welcome into episode 112 officially. Wow, we got some legends in here. Bo Cephas with Tasha. Let's get it started in high. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started in high. Let's get it started in here. Get cool in high. Get cool. Hey, that's the energy I'm bringing today. Oh, the other energy I'm bringing today? Hey, shout out to you, Munch. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Oh, shit. It's coming home. It's coming home. Football's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Football's coming home. Hey, shout out to you, Muncher. An absolute thrashing, if you will. An absolute ass beating of the Iranians today. Did your Englishmen absolutely dish out? Complete pounding. Not even a chance. Felt really bad for the old replacement goalkeeper. Not really, because it's coming home, boys. Shout out to you, Munch. Appreciate you being here, man. I need to get up and stretch. I needed to bring some vibes. I need to get a wild. I also need to get rid of this cord so I can just get up and do that whenever I want. You know what I'm saying? That is what I need. But shout out to you. Appreciate you always being here, my man. Chris Ahumada. GM to you, my man. Hope you're having a spectacular day yourself. I am on this side of the screen. Also saw you pop in here. Had a spectacular weekend with the fam, man. It was awesome. Chance to reconnect with a bunch of my cousins, aunts, uncles, everybody. It's always good. We do the same thing every year. And, man, it's crazy. Time flies when you're having fun, and just to see a lot of old family members. Shout out to all not old family members, all the same family members, but shout out to all of the fam bam I got to see this weekend. Ma, GP, and Donnie, and Jane, and Aaron, Uncle Kirk, Uncle Scott. I mean, everybody, for crying out loud. Aunt Donnie, Uncle Wally. I mean, I could go forever and ever and ever and ever. And Todd and Tendai. Oh, hey, if you guys are tuning in, shout out to you. And Miss Tori, shout out to all the family. I mean, it was so great to see you guys and hang out and just reset. So appreciate you, Chris. It was absolutely awesome. Shout out to Dill Pickle Champion. As always, a little fuck mayo. Thought I had a P in there. Mayop. I thought that was no mayo. Fuck mayo. Shout out to you, Dill Pickle Champion. Good to see you this morning, man. DZ GM. What's going on? You damn right. Absolute legend. Cannot wait to have a conversation here with Miss Jillian in about 20 minutes from now. Should be absolutely electric. Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for helping me make some of these connections with these people. Little do you know, you had a little part to play in all of this. Shout out Mama Bear, great to see you. Great to see you in the chat, but it was great to see you this weekend. Love you. Appreciate you being here as per usual. Adrenaline Junkie, GM, my man. Great to see you. Appreciate you being in here. Hibby, my girl, What's up, Hibby? Good to see you this morning. GM. Speaking of my girl, Becca Shives. Happy Monday, young lady. Great to see you. Appreciate you being in the live chat as always. Truth in the source. Good morning, good sir. How are you, tits? Great to see you, my friend. JK Smalltime. Let's fucking go, baby! Shout out to you, big time. Appreciate you being here in the live chat. Appreciate you being a Java and Jams, a fixture of both shows, my brother, and a loyal member of the Diamond Ham fam. We appreciate the hell out of you, man. Moose the Monk, GM, man. What's going on? Dr. J, you better believe I'm tantalizing your taste buds, baby boy. Oh. See, why do you make me do that shit? Why do you... Dag nabbit. GM Dr. J, I love you. That's why I appreciate you. Udabomb.com. Who else is in here? What the hell is it? Oh, Tommy Cole. What's up, Jedi? GM, great to see you this morning, my man. Appreciate you being in here. Oh, okay, Monk. Munch. 1 second. I was dealing with some cotton mouth right there. Not gonna lie to you guys. Whew. Little. Okay. Munch. I'm really excited. Happy for you. Great to see the old Englishmen do their thing. I love USA. USA! Nothing better. But when it comes to the FIFA World Cup, my friends, when it comes to this time of the year, there's one team and one team only. Viva Brazil! Viva Brazil! Viva Brazil! Nobody else. This is who you're going to see me rooting for. This is who you're going to see me hyped up the most about. I apologize in advance for my antics on Twitter in regards to Brazil football, because Brazil will go all the way. See, 5 stars. 5-star club, baby. 5-star club. If you don't know, you won't know, but your happy ass better get familiar. Okie dokie. Artichokes. Let me lock in here. Let's get this show rocking and rolling. Your secret phrase of the day, November 21st, 2022, hashtag troubles to triumphs. And this has a very specific meaning. This is an ode to our special guest of the day. I don't know why I said special guest, just guest of the day. They're always guest of the day. But she has a Bible verse in her bio that actually means a lot to me. I had it highlighted in one of my Bibles, the ones that I use on my phone. And you guys know me, you know, I'm a religious guy. And this verse was Psalm 34:19. The righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all. Hashtag troubles to triumphs, baby, because you better believe we don't just do it on Java and Jams. We do it all day long. We laugh, we cry, we think. We have full days without even going through an entire day, baby. That's what the whole point of these shows are. It's a mental vacation when you come and hang out with Cap. It's a bunch of bullshit. You go watch everybody else's stuff. No shade on anybody else, but it is, for crying out loud. It's never bullshit here. It's always straight through all of that and to the point. 150% every damn time. We're telling you, no obstacles, all opportunities. Fuck the troubles. Give me the triumph. Oh shit, I put tubbles. My fault, kids. It is troubles. I just saw that. This whole thing. Hey, would it be the show if my dumbass didn't do that? Hashtag troubles to triumphs. It is troubles to triumphs. You guys are in there. You guys know how to spell. I do not know how to spell. Appreciate you. Speaking of spelling, today's word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Temerity. 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 A formal word meaning unreasonable or foolhardy. Foolhardy meaning reckless or rash. Contempt of danger or opposition. It is a synonym for both recklessness and rashness, also referring to a rash or reckless act. Cap, could you please use it in a sentence as to help us understand? Woo-shoo! Sentence number 1. Got 2 of them for you. The line between boldness and temerity is sometimes only evident after the consequences have become clear. Number 2. We were all shocked the boy had the temerity to challenge the professor during the lecture. Your word of the day? Temerity. Oh! One more item. Your national holidays today, my friends. Almost forgot. Had to do this right at the as I was getting the show started here. I was just like, oh shit, I totally forgot about this. This is part of the show. This is a standing piece. Everybody thinks that I do it now, they would miss out on it. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You think that this week you only had Thanksgiving, aka Turkey Day, aka the day the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock? I don't really think so. I don't know. That's why I stopped myself. I don't think that's what that was. But that wasn't. They weren't eating turkeys then. Let's just stay off of that topic and tell you what you're celebrating today, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Today is Monday, the 21st of November, 2022. 325th day of the year. 89% of 2022 is done and dusted, and we're starting the 47th week of the year. It's National Stuffing Day, so go on and get you some stuffing out there, kids. Get ready to rock and roll for Thursday. It's also National Red Mitten Day. I looked this up, and this is not in the U.S. I just used the same national calendar, but this is not in the U.S. I'm very confused why it Mittens mentions this. This is Canadian-based day. I'm sure Dr. J can back me up on this. Essentially, this is to support like Canadian Olympic athletes and get out and become Olympians. I don't know. That's all I could find on it. I think it's also a donation day for some charity, but I couldn't find the charity. I don't really know what National Red Mitten Day is. Maybe just show up with red mitten on your hands. Maybe I should have brought my red mittens to the show. Who's to say, who's to know? It's also National Gingerbread Cookie Day. That's right. You can go out and get you some gingerbread cookies and celebrate with the rest of us. All right, kids. That's your start to the show. It's time to move on into the... Oh, shit, I need that. First segment of the day. Word on the chain. We still will, for always and evermore, kick off Word on the Chain with a little cheers to me and thee. If you're still sipping on the black elixir of the gods, as your boy is, your hostess with the mostest, take a quick sip. I'll be right back. Ow! This is a small holder lot produced by approximately 20 families. They are in a very remote village in the Haja province. They have been diligent to capture rainwater for more consistent irrigation throughout the growing season. That's what's in my cup. That's what's in my cup. Can you say that about your Folgers bullshit? I can. Dadgum, I can taste the rainwater from the Haja presence. I can taste it. I can taste it on the tongue, kids. But it's officially time for Word on the Chain. Word on the Chain has an item number one. You know where we start, my friends. Your current Ethereum, Bitcoin, and crypto prices brought to you courtesy of CryptoBubbles.com. We got a mixture today. A little red, a little green. Nothing crazy, nothing major to report. But I tell you, Bitcoin, number one. BTC, current price per of $16,010 US dollars, market cap of 308 billion, 24-hour volume of 34 billion, down 0.1% on the hour, down 3.4% on the day, and down 2.6% on the week. Ethereum in the two spot, ETH is at a current price per of 1,103 US dollars. To be honest, I didn't even know that it had fallen below 1,200 and not freaking out. Market cap of 135 billion, 24-hour volume of 13 billion, down 0.9% on the hour, down 6.2% on the day, and back to double digits, down 10.5% on the week. Again, stay firm, relax, take a couple of deep breaths. We're all okay. We can anticipate a drop down to triple digits and still be just fine. You can DCA, aka dollar cost average, also known as dollar cost average, just so we're not all confused with all the acronyms and shit being thrown around here at the start of Word on the Chain. Just so you guys know, very simple, not too crazy. You can just relax, just let it flow. Oh, speaking of, let it flow, let yourself go, slow and low, that is the tempo. Flow is at a current price. Current price per of $1.11 USD. Current market cap of 1.1 billion. 24-hour volume of 31 million. Down 1.2% on the hour. Down 7.7% on the day. Yikes. And down 5.4% on the week. So we are definitely back in the red to kick off the week. But we'll see what happens. Last week we started in the red and we moved to the green. But this was a much more severe drop than the week before. So Maybe we see the beginning of the weeks drop down into that red. We move into the green at the end of the weeks, and then we see a severe drop into the weekend over the course of the next few weeks, or maybe even through the rest of Q4, or until at least we hit triple digits. I've heard some people even talking 750 that they've set buy orders at, and I mean, they are adamant, not even like, yeah, if it happens, like they are adamant. ETH is going to 750 and then it'll hit. But who's to say, who's to know? I am not your TA guy. I am just the guy that tells you where your current prices are, offers you a little insights, and tells you to go check some shit out. Now, great TA guys, if you want to know one, there are a lot of them, but one that I'm going to mention right now is the Chadma. They have been doing, he has been doing rather, live trading, live TA sessions in the Chad and Brad Discord. So you can go to @Chad and Brad NFT. We'll talk about this tomorrow too, I'm sure, with Travis on Token Tuesday, but @Chad and Brad NFT, and you can go to their Discord. And I'm not sure the dates. I've missed the last couple because they do it when I'm like live on a show or some shit like that. So it just never really works out. So just wanted to mention that because that's massive. And then also BitBoy J, not BitBoy Crypto, BitBoy J, my guy at On-Chain TV. He does live TA in the On-Chain Discord, usually during this show as well. But you can definitely have multiple screens up if you got that rolling, because he does some really good stuff. Or at least go back and check out their notes, because Jay is a fucking wizard when it comes to this stuff. And Jay's also, he used to be in content. So I'm working to get Morgan and Jay on the show. People just think it's to pump my bags. It's not. It's not. They come on the show and they're like, "Oh, this is really a fun fucking platform. You really run a great show. Like, oh shit, this is a fun time. You weren't here just to try and fucking get money out of me or get followers." Like, no, I'm just here to have like that comes obviously, no duh, but like I'm just here to grow the space and say, hey, let's have some different conversations and let's be real humming beans and not all. Wait, excuse me, my thoughts on NFTs, or that, I'm smarter than everybody and I got this fucking shit all figured out. If anybody tells you that, go fucking run in the other direction. Especially when this guy talks. Word on the chain has it, item number 2. Lord, I apologize for that right there. Please be with all the pygmies down there in New Guinea. Amen. President Biden calls for stricter crypto regulations following the FTX collapse. Well, sure he does. Why wouldn't he? Oh, fuck me running. Hey, he just, hey, let's, come on. Hey, let's sweep everything under the rug. Says regulation. That's what we need. I don't even know if this is his exact words or where this is coming from. This was at a meeting in Bali between top G20 leaders and the president. And I would highly suggest you get ready for some type of regulation within the coming months, if not at least the coming quarters here. The quote from the president and the leaders reads, and I quote, "It is critical to build public awareness of risk to strengthen regulatory outcomes and to support a level playing field while harnessing the benefits of innovation. To ensure that the crypto asset ecosystem, including so-called traditional currency-pegged stablecoins, is closely monitored and subject to robust regulation, supervision, and oversight to mitigate potential risks to financial stability." So basically, they're like, "Hey, we got your back. We want to help you out. We think that this is great, and we want to level the playing field with all these benefits of innovation. But you better give us 75% of your 25%. That's how I read that. I don't know if and when regulation is coming. I don't know how robust the regulation will be, but I do know that something is a brewing, and I would get more prepared than the average humming bean is on this. If you are going to be here for a while, because I am sure that there will be all types of random shit rolling out over the coming weeks, months, and definitely the next year. But my friends, just wanted to bring your attention to a little regulation potentially coming our way for the good US of A. But word on the chain has it, item number 3. Johnny Walker is officially on the blockchain. Yeah, nobody talking about that, are they? Well, your boy is. And if you remember, I mentioned this back in late June, early July, I don't know, somewhere in there. And we talked about, they did this Johnny Walker token. They released this token with promise of upcoming drops and this and that. And Johnny Walker Blue was soon to come in the special label and yada, 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 yada. It's here. It's solidified. They're not afraid. They're jumping into Web3. Apparently, they also released a POAP between now and then, June, July, whenever we were talking. Don't know how you got your hands on this POAP, or my happy ass would have been there. Proof of attendance protocol. Everybody loves those things. We used to bitch about them. Now anybody would do anything to have a fucking POAP. I would definitely do anything to have a Johnny Walker POAP. I'll tell you why here in a minute. But if you remember, they're in partnership with Blockbar, and that's just the NFT marketplace for booze, just for beer, wine, and spirits, all that shit. They're also partnering with Vandy the Pink, which I was today years old when I learned who Vandy the Pink was. Sorry if I just offended anybody, but she, again, is a streetwear designer. Didn't look that deep, probably should have. 88 Rising, they're also partnering with, is a hybrid management record label, video production, and marketing company. So they're in partner with both of those. And essentially, Vandy the Pink is going to be doing the art for the labels. And 88 Rising, I think, is going to be doing a lot of the promotion and stuff with kind of a Web3 twist. Now, this is dropping next Thursday. If you're going to be in Art Basel, you might have an opportunity to get your hands on this. This December the 1st, and they're going to be minting for 0.3 ETH a piece. Now, let me go back to that POAP and the token. Johnny Walker token holders, POAP holders, and this is what really got me. Select Web3 community members. Who are the ones that get access to this Johnny Walker Blue Label drop next Thursday, December the 1st? Can you believe it's December already next Thursday? Sheesh. I want to know if we know anybody that gets access to this. Do we know anybody? Do we know somebody who might have, I'm seriously, genuinely interested. We know a lot of people that are going to be at Art Basel. I might have to ask somebody, find Johnny Walker, see if you can get your hands on one of these NFTs. Crying out loud, I'll put together 3 ETH or 0.3 ETH and send it over to you. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like this is I don't know. I'm not saying dive in, but maybe dive in. This is very fucking interesting. I love me some Johnny Walker. But just wanted to let you guys know, if you're a bourbon, whiskey, scotch, all of the above drinker like myself. But something else big coming to the blockchain. Word on the Chain has it, item number 4. A couple of trademarks filed. Number 1, the biggest one, is JP Morgan filed a trademark for the JP Morgan wallet. If you haven't seen this today, it was trademark applications for virtual currency transfer and exchange, crypto payment processing, virtual checking accounts, and financial services. It was filed and almost automatically granted. I don't know when it was filed, but it was granted on November the 15th. So this is already a thing. I remind you to always watch the left hand. While everybody wants the government, the media, the this, the that, wants you to watch the right hand. I remind you to pay attention to where they're playing in the left hand. JP Morgan literally put out a statement. I mentioned it on this show and nobody listened to it. This is not an issue of all of the previous issues that have come from FTX. All that stuff are decentralized issues or centralized issues, not decentralized issues. So you knew JP Morgan had their eyes on something. You knew JP Morgan was going to come in and be the knight in shining armor, is where my mind was going. I hope your mind went there too, because now they're here. And JP Morgan is in the crypto game, and they're going to be providing financial services, for crying out loud. And it's already granted. It's already done. They're already working on it. It's not a figment of our imagination, a what if. It's a here and now. And holy shit, again, to the top. Whoa. Wait. To the top of this segment, get prepared for more regulation over the coming quarters and a lot more news to be coming out about this space. Stick a pin in that, about a lot more news. I'll come back to that in here in just a second. But a couple other trademarks filed and granted. Playboy, told you about that a while back ago, was for NFTs and digital media authenticated by NFTs. Granted on November the 15th as well. And Ticketmaster, we talked about them a long time ago. That was for virtual goods, digital collectibles, creating, trading, storing, and transmitting digital currency, crypto collectibles, and NFTs. That as well was granted on November the 15th. Shout out to Mike Kondudis at KONDOUDIS Law, at Kondudis Law on Twitter, for always helping me with those trademarks and helping me bring them to the show. Not enough people shouting out Twitters, shouting out people who put out original work, especially big fucking accounts. I see you motherfuckers out there. I hate, no. Zip me up and throw away the key. I ain't telling you who. there's a lot of people be stealing JPEGs, be stealing graphs, and don't be giving credit to the original people. But hey, I'm just, I'm just over here sipping on my tea, on my coffee. Oh, hey, the only problem with having a beard is this shit gets fucking stuck in it, man. That's just fuck. But hey, No Save November's gone pretty well, huh? Like, not too shabby, right? Like, hey, it is, hey, not too bad. But last, certainly not least, take that pin out, and I tell you that, man, oh man, now is the time to be vigilant. It's quiet. It is almost too quiet. All anybody wants to talk about is FTX shit and SBF and this regulation, that regulation, this fallout, this contagion, blah, 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 blah. It's all anybody wants to talk about. And I now, for the first time, struggled today to find anything else that wasn't talking about that. That's where every news media source is. That's what everybody's thinking about. There's a few things here and there, but nothing just like super major to announce or bring to word on the chain as of yet. But I'm telling you, we're part of history. It feels like we are part of history right now. The tide is turning. The winds are changing. The government is talking about it. I was at my family Thanksgiving this weekend, right? And I had 25, 30-minute conversation with my cousin and his wife about just NFTs and blockchain technology and what it means. And the best thing that I can tell you guys to have those conversations is just to layman term. Just put everything in layman's terms. Literally just like everything in Web 2, because nobody says Web 3. When I said Web 3, they're like, oh, Web 3. Yeah, I've heard that before. Nobody says Web 3 unless you're in fucking Web 3. It's not, people don't talk about this. So you have to dumb it down, but measure it to shit they already use. And I talked about being a VC investor without really being a VC investor or having VC investor type of money. That's what this is to an extent, right? That's what you being a community member is, giving a company, aka a project, money in hopes of a return on that investment. However, still knowing the risks involved with that investment. And it was like a light bulb went off. They were like, oh shit, because one of them is a venture capitalist, and they understood. They were, whoa, wait a minute. So then what's an NFT? And then we went down. I said, that's only a segment. Now is the time to have those conversations. You are a part of history. Don't just sit null and void and bump on a pickle waiting for something to happen. Go make your legacy. Go leave your mark. Go be seen. Go be heard. Now is the time. Like literally, it is so easy to get on stage with some of the biggest names out there. I promise you, I do it every single day. It's so easy. Just hit the request button. Come up, talk, speak, learn, listen. It's the only way I've gotten to where I am today. Period. I'm not self-made in this space. Point blank, period. I even to build this platform, I've had help. I've had a lot of help. But to be who I am in this space, I've had heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of help. But in essence, all encompassing, now is a hell of a time to be involved, invested, and do not be scared. Do not be afraid. You're going to be all right. And if he continues to drop, it continues to fucking drop. We ain't going anywhere. We ain't running for the hills. The sky is not falling. We are not dead. Everything is A-okay. Speaking of A-okay, going to check on our guest of the day. Usually popping in the green room by now, but I will shoot her a quick message. I'm sure she's sliding over here right now. As I'm doing that, your secret phrase of the day, my friends, November the 21st, 2022. I will also jump in the live chat. I saw a bunch of comments in there and all shit going on. Is hashtag troubles to triumphs. Hashtag troubles to triumphs. Hashtag troubles to triumphs is your secret phrase. No problemo. No problemo. Just having some laptop troubles. It's all good. All right, cool. Just sent her a DM. She's all good. She just little laptop troubles. It's all right, man. If I could count how many times that I have started this show and had some type of problems with a camera, freaking light. There was one time, man, my light literally came apart. Like it literally just it just shit out right in front. Like it literally just fell to a million pieces like 10 minutes right before the show. I mean, absolutely dog shit. Good. Thank God I had a another piece. I'm like looking at it right now. Like I had a whole other piece and everything. I mean, it was one of them lucky moments. But I mean, for crying out loud, like I've had mic problems. There's been so much shit that happens, man. In this podcasting game, nobody knows the back end behind the scenes shit, and it's there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and I'm really excited too now that I'm kind of on this track as well. Like I'm gonna be making some updates to the show and doing some stuff here in the coming weeks, getting us prepared for 2023 and the company prepared for 2023 and what that looks like and where we want to go, where we're at, where we were, and where we want to be. You know, the classic. Do a couple of analysis, couple of things, and get ready for the future because there's some big stuff coming. And man, you are Deepers Creepers. I just saw this down here. You are damn right, Mr. Tom. I do need to hire a producer. That would absolutely be the best thing on the planet. Except hire is a very loose term right now. We're building this motherfucker, but hey, hire on a hey, hi, how you doing? I'll give you some walnuts. I mean, maybe I can offer you a cup of coffee every once in a while. Well, probably not in the same spot, so it's probably gonna be virtual. So hey, it's a loose term, but yeah, you know, I've been talking with some people, definitely talking with some people who've got a little bit of experience and stuff in that back end. We're at a spot now, and everybody's really starting to notice it. We're really starting to clip along, and we're at a spot where we can really start to hire. Correct. That's the only way it can happen. But yeah, we're definitely at a good spot right now, and it's because of you guys, right? So shout out to you guys, man. Just all the support, all love, hanging out, just everything you guys do. Anybody, I mean, watching live, watching the recording, whatever the case might be, or even listening to the show. Appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. We're doing some cool shit, and it's grassroots, and a lot of people can't handle this grassroots shit. It takes a lot of work to do it from the very beginning, and I'm sure anybody who has made it any level in any industry will tell you that it takes a lot of work, and I'm definitely more focused on the process over the product, and we're in a pretty good process right now. We're doing some pretty dope shit. But let me say hi to some random MFers in here. What's going on? Who else? Oh, is I saying some funny shit? Y'all motherfuckers are laughing in here, huh? Motherfuckers are laughing hard as shit. It's just nothing but crying faces. Oh shit. All right, I was being a funny motherfucker today, huh? What else we got going on? Shout out to Chadman J. Shout out to Truth in the Source. Great to see you. Ooh, Londa Ray, what's going on? Didn't say hi to you yet. Shout out to you, young lady. Appreciate you being here. K Mobile, what's up, my man? Appreciate you being here. Shout out to you. Let's see if there's any late breaking news while we're waiting, rocking and rolling here as well. I got so many different freaking spots I can go to. We'll take a look. I don't know if there's anything going on right now. Let's take a gander. It's all been honestly FTX and crypto regulation and just like Bank of England deputy governor says the UK might need a digital pound following the FTX collapse. Like what? Why? Where? What is that? Why? Huh? Good afternoon, Ash. Great to see you. Appreciate you being here. Let me send a DM real quick. Talking to Jillian. Sorry, kids. You're just going to have to be comfortable with silence for a moment. Oh, perfect. Okay. There we go. 150%. Shout out to you. Time for a coffee break, I suppose. I got some vitamins I can enjoy too, so we could definitely enjoy a little bit of a vitamin break as well. So uno segundo on that. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's slow news week. It is a slow news week. I think everybody's buttoning up shop too for whatchamacallit. Thanksgiving. Everybody's closing up shop. Nobody's really giving a damn. It's all this, all that. Everybody's talking about the same shit. It's all hey, appreciate you. Hi, Cap. I'm high. How are you? Hi, I'm high. How are you? Oh shit. What was I watching? I don't know what it was. It was some doggone it wasn't a commercial, but it was like a skit or some shit. And like it was two people driving a car, and the cop pulled them over, and the cop comes walking up to the car, and there's a gal driving the car, guy in the passenger seat, and she rolls down the window, and it's just hot box, just smoke rolling out left, right, and center. And he's asking, "Have you guys smoked today?" No, no, not at all. And just starts asking them questions and stuff. And they answered like 3 or 4 questions, just totally out in left field. And then he goes, "How high are you?" And they both go, "Hi, how are you?" No, no. "How high are you?" "I'm high. How are you?" "Hi, how are you?" Oh, it was cracking me the fuck up. I was dying last night watching that shit. Maybe I'll have to try and redo that skit and somehow, but it was great. "I'm high. How are you?" Cheers to all of you enjoying getting ready for an electric conversation. I'm going to check the DMs after this. Ooh, still holding the flame. Do you hear that? Little MSRP for you guys, or ASMR. Y'all got this. Hold on, here. It'll be over sooner than we know it. All you retail workers. Oh yeah, jeepers creepers. No kidding. It is definitely a.
Smoke weed every day.
Sorry, just had to toss one of them in there. All right. Yeah, hey, I did get a lighter. I did. And it's even one of them bullshit lighters too. I fuck it. I just was in and out of that doggone place. In and out. No dot. All right. What's going on here? Jeepers creep. Oh, hey, shout out to Turvik. Got your request for Job and Jams tomorrow. Appreciate that, man. I will definitely remember that. Shout out to everybody in the live chat right now. Hey, man, don't make fun of me and my fucking lighter, man. It is what it is, Like, I don't even know where my torch is. I think my torch is out. In the doggone living room. I don't know what's going on right here. But, yeah, I also wasn't going to just bring a torch and be just torching up a big ass bowl. Like, what the hell am I doing? I got to get my shit together. It's time to get a lighter. It's time to get my shit in gear, and I was out and about this weekend. I happened to pass the gas station, and away we go. So I just don't take unnecessary trips, I guess is what I'm trying to tell you, sons of guns. I'm also trying to tell you, sons of guns, that just hang tight, be firm, hold pat. There is great content coming very soon. We will anxiously anticipate the arrival of Miss Jillian, and we'll get there once we get there. But any questions? Anything anybody been thinking about, dying to know? Anything burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul? You just wanted to know about old Cap or anything in between? Big boy tools. Yeah, big boy tools for sure. Anything in between? I mean, throw it on me. There's opinions on the space. Nobody ever asked me my opinions on the space. I just talk bullshit. I just ask people their opinions on the space. But, it is what it is. Fat fingers. Yeah, that is definitely true. Tervis. Thanksgiving. Oh man, all about Christmas for sure. I decorate my whole crib. I put up lights and decorations and shit all over the place. I love Christmas. Christmas is good stuff. Yeah, I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving like traditionally. I used to. I don't really anymore. But like all Thanksgiving Day, I'll just sit on the old living room floor, order a bunch of Chinese food, put it on the coffee table. And you put a nice little towel or blanket on top of the coffee table, so you can just wrap it on up and throw it in the hamper. Hey, I'm pro tipping you right now. You wrap it up and you throw it in the damn hamper once you're done with it. Super easy, and I'll sit on the doggone floor and I'll watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and more football than I know what to do with, and probably catch up on a little bit of sleep because Friday we're back at it. We're gone. We're moving. We're shaking. We're grooving. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, every day after that into 2023. We ain't taking no damn breaks. Well, maybe for Christmas Eve and Christmas, we'll take a little bit of a break there. But outside of that, we ain't taking no doggone breaks. There ain't no time for it. No way. No how. Yeah, pretty much eat and smoke Mary Jane. Real tree, 150%. I used to go out every single year. Pain in the ass. Definitely easier to have a fake tree. Definitely easier to put up. But there's just something about a real tree that just the smell of pine and like changing the water in the bottom of the deal and going out to a farm and picking it out and chopping it down and hauling the sumbitch back to the truck and getting it home. I mean, there's some good doggone memories doing that stuff. I'll tell you what, bunch of good memories. But nah. It's also not too early. I'm probably going to be putting up Christmas lights this weekend Once I do some cleaning and shit this weekend, I'm gonna be putting up a bunch of shit. But yeah, especially after Turkey Day, no problem. Who cares? Shit. Well, did you guys see my Twitter? I posted these fuckers all across the way over here. Fuck me. They got a damn landing strip on their balcony. I mean, it's like they're fucking out there just waving shit away. That tree, I've never seen a tree that bright in all my days. I've never seen a plastic tree that bright in all my days. And they got that sucker out on the balcony. I mean, I'm sitting at my desk at night, like literally with sunglasses on. I look, I mean, it's just boom, smacking me in the face. And holy cow, man. And they haven't had that before. Them same people live there 3 years now. 3 years they've been living there now. And I tell you what, they ain't had no lights that was that doggone bright. And now all of a sudden they're the brightest ones on the corner. Are they trying to show me up? Is that what I got to do? Do I got to go get a brighter tree? Do I got to say, fuck y'all? Because it's literally me and them that decorate. Everybody else fucking Scrooge around here. See, I fucking hate Christmas. That's all of them. I fucking hope they hear me too. Bunch of sons of bitches. It's me and them that decorate. So we'll just keep decorating and we'll see what the hell happens. And maybe they're trying to compete with me. Maybe that's what the deal is. Maybe that's what's going on. Who's to say, who's to know? I also see that we have someone joining us on the show, working on getting their devices connected. If you can hear me, young lady, the thing that's happening is it's blocking your mic in your camera. So if you go up to the there's a little on the oh yeah, we got Mike. Oh, let's go. Oh wow, it's all good. See, good thing I know how to podcast, right? Like shit, it would have been real awkward. Me and y'all just sitting here for like couple extra minutes, I just stare at you, you stare at me. Next thing you know, we're down a fucking rabbit hole about me and my neighbors having a doggone competition who's having the brightest lights in town. Yeah, now you know, hey, I gotta go to Home Depot. I gotta go to Home Depot now. You guys made me do it. There's no way that I can have that bright ass Christmas tree over there and I can't. No, not gonna happen. The battle may have been won so far, but the war has only begun, my friends. Let's go. All right. It's officially time. That does it. All the nonsense. Word on the chain. Get that out of here. And let's get into, my friends, the second official segment of the day. Doorkeepers. All right, my friends, one more time before we go along. This is The Door Show presented to you by the Diamond Hand Media Group. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Colton Soroka at Cap and Colt. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your most recent time or if it's your first time, we appreciate you popping in. Your secret phrase of the day, if you want to win a little something at the end of the show, hashtag troubles to triumphs. This is actually an ode to our guest of the day. She'll find out how here very, very shortly. But hashtag troubles to triumphs is your secret phrase of the day. Put it in the live YouTube chat. And we'll draw for that at the end of the show. Don't know what I'm giving away yet, but as always, we'll figure that out. But ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, you know the drill. Get on your feet and put your hands together for an amazing, nay, incredible, nay, terrific, nay, spectacular young lady in the Web3 space. She is an artist. She's a voice actress. Because actor just sounded weird. Every time I said it, I didn't like it, but I ended up saying it anyway. But voice actress. She's been in the music industry. She's been in the movie industry. She's been in this industry, that industry. She's been all over the map. Now, she's a full-time DJ. Spends her time in Web3, building, growing, moving, shaking. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome in. Live from somewhere in Candyland. Who's to say, who's to know? The one, the only, Miss Jillian Valentin.
Hi.
Welcome in. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing spectacular. Even better now that you made your way onto the show. Electronics, technology, just as soon as you needed it, decides to not start working, right?
Yeah, I'm here trying to figure out what's wrong with my computer, and I'm like, yeah, I work in Web3 computers. I don't know what was going on, but okay. It happens. I'm sorry. I'm a little late.
No.
But I'm so excited to be here and thank you for having me.
I am so excited to have you here. You come highly requested, not only from the Diamond Ham fam, but we share a lot of communities together, Apocalyptic Apes, DGen Tunes, everything in between. And there's a lot of people been telling me about you. Only good stuff, but definitely excited to have a convo with you today. And I know you're a busy gal, so I can't thank you enough for stopping by and sharing some of your knowledge and insights with us today.
Knowledge. Oof.
Well, hopefully we get to unlock a little bit of that. Oh, this is gonna be an electric show. I can't wait. I gotta know as much as everybody else, a little bit of the backstory. Where you been? Who do you know? Where you from? You saw that I put troubles to triumphs. I love Psalm 34:19. The righteous may endure many trials, but the Lord delivers them from them all. And that I saw that, and it was really powerful. I always bring some of that into my content before you go. That's what the Door Show is, right? Doing our own research. Everybody says DYOR, DYOR. We do it together over here, and we hang out, and we're just real, all chill, no shill. So, however far back you want to go, wherever you want to start, where you been, who do you say, what do you know, and how in the hell did you fall into the Web3 rabbit hole?
Oh, okay. Not to try to be like super long-winded in the story, but mainly, I mean, I started really young in the music industry. I was an artist originally, and I performed in a lot of nightclubs and stuff. I actually performed with my music teacher from high school. He had a band, and I basically kind of formed a school band with him, and we made it like this whole thing. And then like a lot of his bandmates would come see us, so then they asked me to come sing at these bars and like bluesy clubs, and I did that at a really young age. That led to me possibly having a record deal. And I kind of had like, I don't want to say fame, but I had like people knowing who I was, like in Japan and kind of overseas, and it was a little overwhelming. I was told to audition for Motown Records, and when I did this audition, they were like, we love you, but you're just not ready. You don't have to look. And I was like, okay. So you would have thought it would have broke me, but what it did instead was force me to want to learn about the industry, and that's when I started interning at Interscope Records. Yeah, so I entered at Interscope. I got really lucky with that. A friend of mine was actually working in the hip hop department, so got me a spot there, and I started to work my ass off. Sorry, can I curse on this?
Shit, piss, fuck, damn, whatever you want. I know it's not. Well, I don't mean to. Let me be ladylike around you. No, you're good. Whatever you want to do, you're all
I
good.
curse like a sailor, so
I do too. Okay, thank God, huh? I always like, damn, when I have a gal on the show, I'm like, oh shit, like I cuss like a sailor. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right. Okay, back to you. Not my part in the show. Your part. Sorry.
Yeah, so I did that for a while, and I became a super intern. So I was the one who trained all the interns that got in there, and that was really amazing. And I had a mentor named Karen Raitt, who kind of schooled me about this is gonna sound really horrible, but a woman's place in the industry. Kind of just so because she saw like, young girl, a lot of guys in the industry, a lot of men in this department. I was working within hip hop, so there was very little women there. And she had to kind of give me the mentality of if I'm just gonna say, I've said it before on Spaces, and it's just weird when I say it to people, but whatever. I had to either be a bitch or a whore, and once I chose the side, then I had to stick with it.
That's what this show's all about. I love that. Real stuff. That's just real shit. That's dope. I mean, not dope, but like, fuck, that's like, nobody really hears about that type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Get that look.
Yeah, and every day I was faced with the decision of choosing the other way, the whore route. Because basically, if you don't do this, in a meeting, you're a bitch. So I had to face a lot of that every single day, and standing my ground and being the bitch side of it. In her words, was one road is going to get you there faster, and the other road is going to take a longer time. But one is more fulfilling. And so I chose the bitch route, and I I ended up working at Island Def Jam when Jay-Z was president there, and I was working under LA Reid. It was a really amazing experience, and I learned so much that it helped me to pursue my dream afterwards of being an artist, because I knew the back end, I knew contracts, I knew, how not to get screwed over. And I also learned that play ignorant to see the people that are going to try to take advantage of you, and then show them that you're smart. That was like,
Hey, Diamond Hand fam, she don't only have the look, she's got the brains too. Lock in. We got knowledge bombs. She's like, I don't have knowledge. Oh, see, you can. Hey, you did it as you started this show. I don't have knowledge, acting like you're all dumb and then coming in and dropping knowledge bombs like that. I talk about that all the time. Like being the stupidest person in the room, but you're the smartest one there, actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
I talk about like, hey, I'm just a humble dipshit, can barely wipe the word off my forehead every day. I'm just a human being, right? But then all of a sudden, hey, I know a thing or two. Who's to say? Who's to know? But I love that. That's great stuff. I definitely be clipping that up for later use on the old Twitter sphere. But you sound like you've had a pretty doggone illustrious career in the music industry. Like holy smokes! I mean, I don't even know where to begin there. I mean, there's so many rabbit holes. I mean, who are some of the other names that you've worked with? I mean, you talked about LA Reid and some of that stuff. What's some of the projects you've worked on?
Well, when I was at Interscope, my first big project was working with Snoop Dogg and the Blue Carpet Treatment. I had to do mostly events, and a lot of the stuff I did there was, artist promotion and kind of coming up with a new organizational system for the label, as well as how to handle artists. So I kind of headed this event with Dave House, who was there at the time. And we did this like DJ event where every month we would kind of service the DJs instead of, myself or any of my coworkers having to go to clubs and like trying to beg the DJ to play new music. We would have all the DJs come to us and kind of give them merch and, USBs and CDs and, records and all this other stuff, so that they would just, take what they were interested in, and we didn't have to, basically beg everyone to play new music from new artists, and also, the known artists and stuff. So I did that. And then at Island Def Jam, I was doing artist promotions, but mostly assisting LA Reid in a lot of things. And that was really fun. I was offered basically a personal assistant job by Jay-Z, but I had to turn it down because you basically have to sign a lot of your life away going on the road with people. And I just was too young and wasn't ready for all of that. But, I don't regret it. It was amazing. I learned so much from all of them.
That's awesome. And I definitely, I put a pin and I wrote down, and we'll come back to Motown and some of the stuff that you said there a little later on in the show. Because I always ask guests the first time they come on a very specific question, and I know that you'll have some great answers to it. So we'll put a pin in that. We'll come back to that. But let's come back. I'm thinking, I don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong, you kind of went into you were in the music industry, you were seeing kind of like, oh shit, I gotta be a bitch or a whore, and like I'm gonna choose this route, and I'm gonna do it. And it's funny, like shout out Ash in the chat. I'm very, very close with Ash. She goes, I'm a bitch too, girl. It's okay. Shout out Ash. It's the best thing ever. So you started to follow that path. I'm sure it was not easy. And then somehow you fell into Web3. That's the part of the story you left out. How'd you fall into Web3?
Okay, so I have to go into in real life, then getting into Web3. So I was doing music. I actually, did that for a little while. I went from being in a girl group to then being in a duo. And that kind of fell apart after I got into this accident.
Your voice sounds so familiar. I'm sorry. Your voice sounds so familiar. What group were you in? Like it sounds so familiar. And I listened to your reel, and I've heard the commercials too. It blew my mind. I was like, holy shit, what? I'm sorry. I'm just fanboying out of you. Sorry.
Well, the girl group, I will not mention the name because really it left on bad terms. But ironically, it was through Motown Records. The same executives that said that I didn't have the look asked myself and a few other women to be in a girl group by being so that was wild. But I did that. The duo that I was in was called Male versus Female. And I had bright pink hair and he had blue hair, and it was really awesome. And we performed a lot, and it was an amazing experience. But yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go. All right, sorry, total rabbit hole. Back
Yeah.
to falling. Speaking of rabbit hole, back to falling in the Web3 rabbit hole. We'll get there
Okay.
eventually.
So basically, yeah, so after I got into this accident that, without getting all like, ooh, so sorry. I lost the use of my dominant hand and had a bunch of other injuries that kind of slowed down me being able to do music. Mostly because I had a broken jaw, and it was a lot of things that like kind of stalled this thing. And instead of feeling down on myself and listening to doctors that all told me I was never gonna like sign my name, let alone hold a and whatever. I'm a stubborn person, and I was like, no, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna do this. So art had always been a hobby until that moment, and then I picked up a paintbrush and I would hold one hand and kind of make myself do something. And eventually I regained the use of my hand, and also had a collection of paintings that ended up in a gallery, and I had a show, and it was probably the greatest experience of my life, beyond music, beyond anything, because it was something that I kind of triumphed into doing. And it was very emotional, but it was also really awesome and life changing. Then the pandemic hit, and everyone was seeking friendships on Clubhouse. And I besides reconnecting with a lot of the people in the music industry on Clubhouse, I ended up making new friendships with a lot of people. And one of those people was DJ Deadmau5. And I did like some rooms with him and everything. And he was the person who first spoke of NFTs. That kind of went all over the app, and everyone was like, what's an NFT? And it was like a conversation that was going on for, ever. He told me a little bit about it. He helped me, to tell me about like what wallet I should use, and like the wax token and all these other things. And I was like, I don't know. I was not ready, but I wanted to somewhat be in the conversation. And I ended up in a crypto room with a bunch of dudes, and I decided to like speak, and was like, how do I get into this? Like, how do I, learn more from people rather than trying to read something online? Because I guess my mind can't absorb like reading a bunch of boring things. I wanted to like absorb it from people. And I had this crypto investor named Antoine DeVoist, who was like, I'm going to help you. He heard my story. He knew, about the show. And he was like, I'm going to invest in you because I think you're going to be really big. And he like took his time and like showed me everything that I needed to learn, and gave me my first like ETH, and like tried to help me like, put, this art that I had originally physical into digital form. And once I started doing that, I started realizing that like, not everybody is this lucky. And I learned a little bit more, kind of going back to like my music industry days, where I wanted to learn behind the scenes before trying to be, this know-it-all artist within the Web3 industry. So I took a step back, and I wanted to learn more about NFTs before, pushing this and trying to have this community of my own. So now I'm in the Web3 rabbit hole, full-time DGen, and then,
So okay, I got something. There was a topic I was thinking of that I really wanted to hit on, because I'm sure you had some good insights on it too. But before I get to that, why can't you get out of the Web3 rabbit hole? The sky's falling, ETH dropping rapidly. Oh my gosh, you talked about ETH. It's the worst thing in the world. FTX is taking all of everybody's money. Oh, we should run for the hills. Why aren't you?
Well, if you really believe in something, then you're not going to let like a little bit of, I guess, for lack of a better word, negativity deter you from, what you're going full force in. I believe in Web3. I believe in NFTs. I believe in the blockchain. I believe in, crypto. I believe in all those things. I think that we're still in the early stages, and we're going to see ups and downs. Like nothing that ever was or became really amazing or became great or became the best thing ever, like the internet in general. Like none of those things, it just happened and became amazing. It all had, breakdowns. It had, falls. Like nothing is ever a straight line. It's up and down. And once you know that, especially, being in the industry, any industry, any job that you do, everything has its ups and downs. And if you don't let that, upset you, then you can stay here. And everyone who's here and is still here during, whether bear bull, whatever it is, it's those are the real ones. Those are the ones that are going to make it, but
we changed it recently actually to whack me.
Really?
WACMI. Well, I'm trying to get it to stick, right? We all can make it. My buddy HD, one of the founders of the Respected Rhinos Club, we all can make it. And it's the mindset that if you're willing to go, what's the quote? Only those willing to risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. That's the mindset, giving your all, knowing that nothing, I wrote that down when you said it, nothing is a straight line. There's ups and downs, there's peaks, there's valleys of everything, especially being an entrepreneur, and that's when you got to become a full-time DJ, and that's what it is. It's the new entrepreneurship. So I totally resonate with that. And to kind of backtrack a little bit, what do you think about creator royalties, and like how important are those to you? That conversation is kind of like dead now because all these NFT marketplaces now like, oh yeah, we better get off the 0% route. We're not going to stay alive very long. And you can just see them all like, all right, we got to follow OpenSea's lead. As a new, well, not super new, but newer to the Web3 space, as a creator, as an artist, doing your own thing, how important is that for your longevity in this space?
I think it's super important. And I think that it's messed up that they're even considering taking it away and announcing that they would. Like, again, back when I first heard about NFTs, the major thing that everyone loved about it, every artist loved about it, was that they get royalties for the work that they put in. It wasn't about communities or about what that project can offer. It was about the art. And the comparison was, a musician gets royalties off of, their music, and an actor gets royalties off of the commercials that they do with the movies that they do. They get residuals. They get, if they play, however it's shared, however it's, marketed, they get a check. So when this was available for an artist, that's why every artist was like, NFTs, this is the new thing. I could sell my painting, but once it resells, I'm not going to get any part of that. So this is, it for me. And I just feel like it's really messed up that they would just, put something in their face and then try to, take it away afterwards. Like this doesn't make any sense. And I feel like the more they keep talking about it, it's going to, make a lot of people leave, but also, there's going to be that one person that decides to make the, the place like that is what OpenSea, used to be, or something better. And then everyone's just gonna, not pay attention to these other marketplaces. And that person is already in the making of it.
I love that, because, the reason why I came in the space was because of liquidity, right? And I was going to get my monkey picture and I was going to sell it for $1 million and I was going to retire somewhere and that would be it. Well, I'm still here and I didn't ever do that yet. Still working on it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I got a couple of monkey pictures I think are going to the moon one day, or whatever one day looks like. We'll touch on that too. But, the space really, I found out, was to give people who those artists or business owners who thought they could provide something more, something new, give them a community, people to support them, help them get to an entirely new level of their life. Right. And that's what you're talking about, like artists coming in and saying, hey, I can actually make money off my work in an industry that's so competitive, so hard, especially just like music, just like you talked about. It's so hard to get out there and actually make money and royalties and actually get paid for your work. So we've definitely gotten away from that, right? Again, it's all liquidity. It's all about my bag, my bag, my bag. How do we get away from that? And like, just from a creator, a founder perspective, how do we get away from just all liquidity and back to, as cliche and as overused as they are now, community, utility, actually providing benefit? How do we get back to that?
I mean, now, like, because everything's so down, the people that aren't in it for the long run, they're leaving. We're left with the people that came in from the beginning, and those that are coming in now with the advice from those who came in at the beginning, and you know, the people that truly believe in what this could turn into. That's how we go back to that. Like, we have to start reminding people that at the end of the day, it's about the art and about the community and not much else. Yes, utility, obviously, but not everything has to have something behind it. It can just be about the magic of, the artistic realm. It doesn't have to be more than that. And the more you believe in that, I feel like we can build something better. I feel like we have a lot of innovators in the space, and there are a lot of people that want to do good, but they're discouraged because we keep saying, oh, utility, and this and that, and I hear a lot of artists that are trying to come in now, and they sound like they really believe in the space, and then we have some founders that are like, if you don't have, utility, you don't have this behind it, then you're not going to make it, and I don't think that that's true. And the more that we keep reminding people that, it's going to deter people from the space. And if we keep reminding people that it can be about the art, it can be about the community, can be about the people who believe in, the founders and the artists that are coming up with stuff, then we'll go back to that place in the pandemic where everyone was just buying monkey pictures because it was fun.
Yeah.
And that's how we build.
It's like you've done an interview or two before, Miss Jillian. It's like you just
not about Web3.
It's just like you're out here killing the game, because literally you mentioned something at the very beginning, which was going to be my next segue point. So perfect opportunity to ask: are you actively trying to bring new people into the space? Are you? A lot of people I ask, they're kind of like, oh, fuck no. They talk to me for sure. If they approach me, maybe. But I was at a family Thanksgiving this past weekend, and some people asked me what I did, and I was just like, I buy JPEG monkey pictures. They're like, what? I was like, well, actually, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a podcaster, content creator, and I'm a full-time DJ and an investor into NFTs and blockchain technology in the future. And they were like, well, huh? And I think I got a couple people convinced, but not about me. How about you? Where do you kind of fall there?
I have, like, honestly, I even got my mother into it.
Say, my mom's in the chat. Mom, my mom's like my biggest fan on the fucking planet. Like, she's the president of the Diamond Hand Fam Club. So we appreciate you, Mama Bear. Go ahead, comment in the chat. We appreciate you. I know you're in there somewhere, but yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Hi, Mom.
She's the bomb. She's awesome.
She's amazing. I know she said something on Twitter, and I saw the bio was that she was your mom, and I was
yeah, Mama Cap.eth. She's even got the ENS name too.
I love that. Oh my god, that's amazing. Moms, they're the best.
I know, you're telling me. But anybody other than your mom, or like friends, or is it just kind of relegated to family? Or
no, I mean, I've gotten friends. I've gotten, my fiance, he was not believing at all. I was trying to tell him to buy a Bored Ape. He was in the beginning, like mint. He's like,
I went to the mint page. I went to the fucking mint page.
I was there. Yes, same.
I was on those stupid. You freaking talk about Clubhouse. I was on the Clubhouse when they were giving them damn things away for free.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Same. I was there, and still somehow I missed it. Yes, I was there through the monkey.
Nobody believes that shit. I'm so glad somebody else was there. I was in sports gambling back then. Like, that's how I got my starting content. I was in sports and sports media, and I went into sports gambling for like 3 years, and I was on Clubhouse. They had a lot of Clubhouse stuff about that, and then I like saw these Bored Apes and these NFTs. That's what first got me interested. And I was just like, why are they giving away free JPEGs of these monkeys? What the hell is this? And then I just didn't mint one, but
Same. Oh, it will forever be the biggest regret of my life. Like,
what are you gonna do?
I don't let it go. We're here already.
Off the topic. We're here. We wouldn't change it. Speaking of, like, just where we were, where we are now, and how far we've come. How long have you been in like Web3 NFTs? Where's it been?
Basically since Clubhouse. So It's 2020.
Like 2020. Okay, so
Yeah.
I didn't dive deep until the beginning of this year. I knew about a lot of it like end of 2020, and then definitely beginning of 2021. I heard Gary Vee say like, "Oh, you should probably have a MetaMask and one ETH and check out OpenSea." And I was like, "Ah, fucking Gary, you know everything, but I don't think you're right on this one." And boy, oh boy, was he. But I like November about this time last year, I came back to the Bored Ape floor, and it was like 50, 60K. And I was like, what? What did I miss? But that all being said, where we are, where we want to be. What's your thing you're sticking around the most for? You talk about you believe in blockchain technology, crypto, Web3, NFTs, all this stuff. Like, what's going to be your I told you so moment? What are you most looking forward to? Like, what does the future look like to you? You ever thought about that?
Not really. I'm kind of like in the whole here in the moment type of
Yeah.
thing, but I do have people that I believe in. And as long as, like, for me, if I believe in a person, I think that's the future of what, the blockchain is going to be in web. Um, it's not necessarily about, what new code is coming out or whatever it is. It's the people. So as long as you believe in that, like, then, you can push for something better. And I have a few people that I'm, cheering on or helping in the space and outside of the space in web 2. So that's like, my thing on it.
I
I
love
mean,
it.
I have the time I feel like I don't even know what I'm talking about. And like I feel like no one knows what they're
That's
talking
fine.
about except for STEM Queen.
Oh, STEM. Shout out
She's
STEM.
the only one.
Gosh, I got to get her on the show. I haven't talked to STEM in
She
so long. Oh man, she's the bomb. She's the bomb.
I want to be her when I grow up. Like this woman is so well spoken and she is so knowledgeable and she's the only person that I like she's the only one I can say is like, what you're talking about in this space. Everyone like me, I'm like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what
Well, I think it's important to remember that though, right? Anybody that does tell you they have Web3 and all this stuff figured out, they're lying. I don't. I have a platform that literally talks about Web3 and blockchain technology and NFTs. I have a segment called Word on the Chain that goes through the latest news of Web3 and beyond. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no clue. I just hopefully can bring other people on that can talk a little educated. Maybe we can have some fun conversations about where we can be. And that has definitely been that today. And I can't thank you enough for just being an electric human being. I mean, this has been so much fun. We're not even close to being done yet, but this has been awesome. I can't thank you enough.
Well, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Like I'm so excited that you asked me. When you asked, I'm like, me?
Hell yeah, you come on. Are you kidding me? No, I was talking with Fiddy after the show, and he's like, have you ever had Jillian on? I was like, no, but I keep seeing her. I always see her co-hosting your spaces or around here or there, whatever. She's like, you gotta have her on. She'd be an electric factory if she came on. And I was like, all right, I'll do some investigating. And you have been you haven't been. You've been a nuclear power plant, Jillian. Nuclear power plant. So I got 2 more questions for you, and then the final segment of the day, which no guest gets out of. I apologize in advance for having to put you through this, but it's purely for content. We'll get there eventually, but let's stay serious for a moment. And 2 questions. Number 1 is something kind of about NFTs, and then number 2, we'll take the pin out. Something I asked you at the very top of the show. But number 1, you know a lot now. You've learned from a lot of people. You sit in a boatload of spaces with a lot of high-level human beings come in, share their opinions, share their thoughts. That's right. I say human beings, not humans. You got to keep people guessing. Never let them know your next move, Jillian. Come on. Keep up, keep pace. So knowing what you know now, one thing, anything all encompassing, or even just some thoughts, what's something that you know now that you wish you knew when you first got into NFTs and Web3 and everything all together?
Besides Bored Ape.
Yeah, well, that'd be good, something good for sure. That'd be something. Let me look for next Bored Ape. Lightning in bottle! Exclamation! Okay, yeah, should be good. Should be good on that one. Let me know if you got anything else for me.
That's the top one.
All ears. All ears.
Let me get these tears out.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I guess the main thing, and it's gonna sound like, I don't know, woo in some aspects, but like I wish I knew back then when I first, there are no stupid questions and it's okay to, just speak and ask and just be a part of the conversation, because when you don't, you miss out on everything. AKA Bored Ape.
Okay. I was literally, I was freaking out right there. I literally was talking about this on this show not even an hour ago about right now the biggest names in the space, the people with 10,000, 11,000, 15,000, 20,000, 50,000, they're more available than ever. They're not available when markets are at 5K, ETH is at 4K, pumping, floors are flying, everything's going. They don't give a damn about you then. Right now, you can hit those request buttons and your voice can be heard. And you might say something that somebody goes, huh, I never thought of it that way. And then they send you a DM. And then you end up on a doggone door show conversating about Web3 out of nowhere. So shout out to you, Jillian. That may or may not be how you ended up on this doggone show. But shout out to you. I appreciate that. Just ask. There are no dumb questions in this space. Nobody knows nothing. So I love that. I love that for sure. But question number 2, let's hold on, I got sound effects. Oh, wait. To the beginning of the show, when I said you're gonna have good no. I said when I asked you, or I said you go and have some good knowledge and insights on that. So you were talking about Motown and being something that, as a young woman, as somebody young in music in general, it should have crushed you. It should have put you down. It should have made you pack the fuck in, for lack of a better term, as I always say, and go back home. Say no more, no mind. But you decided to look at that big old wall in your, you saw a little rock hammer, no sledgehammer, little rock hammer. You decided to just start chipping away at that thing. Number 1, why? You got some thoughts in there. But number 2, here's the question I always ask. What's your number 1 piece of advice for somebody either about to take that leap of faith, go into entrepreneurship, being an actor, actress, singer, songwriter, whatever the case might be? Also, that the person on that daily, consistent, persistent pursuit of the passion, right? They've already leapt. They've already took the leap of faith. Wouldn't mind hearing from time to time. What's your number 1 piece of advice for those people on that consistent, persistent pursuit?
Well, the same way that there are no dumb questions, it's like you can't believe everything everyone has to say. When you believe in yourself, that's all you need. You can be your own cheerleader. If you think that you can achieve something, you can, as long as you haul ass and you're focused on it, no matter what anybody says. Your dreams are yours for a reason. And if you choose to listen to the noise and the negativity, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Not everyone's gonna like you. Not everyone's gonna believe in your vision. That's okay. They shouldn't, as long as you do. That's what's important. And when you can be your own cheerleader and your own, the person in the mirror that can be like, I got this, like when you can do that for yourself and not let anything kind of put you down, then nothing is going to stop you. Like, just because somebody doesn't like you, who cares? How anybody feels about you is none of your business. We feel about you is your business. And as long as you remember that, you can get all the no's from all the record labels, all the no's from the project leaders, all the no's from the commercial, whatever industry that you want to be in. That's just one person. Go to the next. The next person says no, go to the next. You don't stop or let anybody, take that away from you, because it's not in their control. It's in yours.
Bombs, explosions. I told you, knowledge bombs. I knew she was going to have good insights, guys. I told you, chat. Did you hear that? Did you hear? Hey, for those of you that have been tuning into Java and Jams, what have we been talking about? Having conversations with yourself, having affirmations. You are kind, you are smart, you are important, you are loved. How many times do we talk about it? How many times do we talk about be undeniable? Hey, Londa Ray, where you at? I see you in the chat. Be undeniable. How many times? How many times have we talked about that in the power of what that means. And I'm just some doofus who can barely wipe dipshit off my forehead every morning, come here and host this doggone show. And I tell you what, if people like this young lady are saying it, then I might be fucking onto something. Or we just might be fucking crazies out here in the middle of nothing, doing nothing at the end of the day. You be the judge. I love that. I talk about that all the time. Being able to be your biggest cheerleader. If you believe, I think there's a quote. If you believe, then you're already halfway there. You just got to have the faith. And I don't know if you know Russ, the artist, recording artist, the rapper. I guess he's a rapper, but he's multi-talented. He does a bunch of different stuff. But he wrote a book called It's All in Your Head, Get Out of Your Own Way, and on delusion, persistence, and gratitude. And having that delusion that you've already made it. You're the best singer, like visualizing you're performing in Motown or whatever that is for you. And you're already there before you've made it and you're halfway there. So I love that answer. That speaks volumes to me for sure. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Like going back into what I said in the beginning about like my injuries, if I listened to the doctors that said you're never going to use your hand again, I'll be able to do this. Be stubborn. Be your cheerleader. Like, you got this. And
that's crazy. You're crazy. You know that. You're crazy. You're wild. You're obsessed. That normal people don't do that type of shit. And that's why I had you on this show. So thank you, Miss Jillian. And we would love to have you back for V2, V3, V100 if you make some time in your busy schedule sometime.
Oh my God, I would love that. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, my pleasure. You're going to maybe wish you didn't say that. Say that before we get into the final segment of the day. But chat, you know the deal. Diamond Hand fam. Finish the sentence, Jillian. 10. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hot seat questions. Well, not questions. Sentences.
Your mic is a little bit like going.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Sometimes I do those damn things and they fuck it all up. Sometimes I talk too soon in the damn. I got to get a better soundboard. What I got to get. But finish the sentence, Jillian. All right. Now we're good. 10 hot seat sentences. All right. Now we're in business. 10 hot seat sentences. I start them in your perspective. You finish them clearly in your perspective. Nothing about Web3. Not a damn thing about NFTs. It's all for the love of content. Are you down?
Yes.
Let's go. Sentence number 1. We'll start it off nice and easy, and we'll progressively work our way up to see where we can go. Number 1. My favorite movie of all time is
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard of that. Huh?
With David Bowie. It's a kid's movie, but it's creepy and I love it.
Labyrinth. Why do I feel like I've heard of it, but I just not think. All right, okay. I got to write it down. All right, number 2. Labyrinth, kids, you know it now. Number 2. My favorite caffeinated beverage is?
Oh, well, coffee.
Any specific kind?
Bustelo.
Bustelo. Wow, that sounds fancy.
Yeah, it's basically it's Puerto Rican regular coffee and milk, but it's espresso.
Ooh. I drink
that now.
I drink Coffee Labs Roasters. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go. I got my cup over here. Yeah, it's actually it's a Web3 brand. It's
Oh, really?
Yeah, Naked Z is the guy's name. He's in a bunch of projects that I'm in, and he supports the show. He sends me a care package of coffee and does a coffee giveaway and stuff. But not my segment, yours. Stop trying to divert the sentences. Number 3. My favorite munchie / snack food is?
Ooh, that's because I love snacks.
Me too.
It depends on if I'm trying to be healthy or not be healthy. If I'm not healthy, it's Doritos. If I'm healthy, it's like apples, pineapples, that type of stuff. But I'm a Doritos person.
I'm just chips in general. I just go.
I love chips.
Chips.
Chips are everything.
Please, thank you every day of the week. Kettle cooks, tortillas. I don't care. Give me to them all. I know that probably just sent chills up your spine, me saying tortillas, but I just being, oh man, just any sour cream and onions, Ruffles. I don't give a shit. Give me
Oh my God, sour cream and onion. How dare you? I love that one.
The best, the absolute best.
I have none of those in my house, so you're ruining my life at the present moment, but it's fine.
Well, hey, no big deal. That's what I do. Not the first time a woman's told me that. Number 4. Number 4. If I was a refrigerator, the one item I would not allow inside of me is.
Wow, these are crazy questions.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not like a fish person. I don't.
No fish.
No fish. I'm not a fish person.
Right.
Yeah.
It's easy. There's no right answers here. This is you're just finished right off the hip. Shoot it out. No fish in the Jillian refrigerator.
Yes.
Number 5. Not that this hasn't already happened a million times, but if I could share dinner and drinks with one celebrity tonight, the person I would choose is.
Ooh, Gwen Stefani.
Ooh, gotta love you some Gwen. Damn, I haven't listened to. It's gonna be afternoon, Gwen Stefani. Thanks for letting me know what I need to listen to this afternoon. Man, I haven't listened to Gwen Stefani in a long time. Doggone.
I just realized I did this to you. I did a finger gun, so you should appreciate it.
I saw that shit. Let's go. Oh, number 6. If I had an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of my life, that one thing would be
obviously money. Then I get
popular
everything.
answer. Then you can just get whatever you want. Then you got an unlimited whatever. That's a stupid question. I got to stop asking that question. No, I mean 7. If I had intro music play every time I entered a new room, the song I would pick is.
This one's gonna be a funny one. It's going to be. Have you watched Stranger Things?
Oh yeah.
Have you heard Eddie Munson's "Chrissy Wake Up"?
No, I don't think so.
Viral version.
I don't think so.
Look it up.
Okay. Wait. It was.
That's gonna be it.
It was everybody wake up is what it was?
Chrissy Wake Up.
Oh, Chrissy wake up. Okay. All right, bet. All right. It's the Bible verse. All right. All right. That's great. Mine is What a Man by Salt Pepper.
Wow. I love that.
Like,
that's amazing.
Heat. Also, I used to walk up to it when I played baseball, and it's just banger.
That is the best song ever. That's the greatest song to have walking.
Who's the feature? Who's the feature on that?
Oh my God.
And I can never remember. I know. I always go blank when I think of it. Hey,
a friend of mine manages them. I could probably get them.
Excuse me. What's up? What's up? Hey, me and you just got to have some conversations after this show, Jillian. Appreciate you. Okay, but we move on. Stop trying to divert the fucking sentences. Number 8. If I knew I was going to be reincarnated as an aminal. Yes, that's right. I have lysdexia. An aminal. The aminal I would choose to come back as is
a fox.
Wow. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Didn't have to think about it at all. Damn. All right. No additional questions from me. Number 9. If I was added as the 8th member of Snow White's dwarves, my name would be
Sleepy.
That's already one.
Sleepy. It's all right. I'm sleepy.
Drowsy? How about drowsy?
Drowsy.
Drowsy.
Or allergies.
Allergies. Come on, allergies. Hold on, I gotta get my Claritin. One more and you're out of here. Number 10. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, I would call it.
Say something horrible. Nut smoothie.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only, Jillian Valentin. You are. Is my mic's okay, right?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Youarethebomb.com. Definitely live up to all the hype and everything everybody told me about you. Again, as I said, all good and definitely came with the heat. I cannot thank you enough. This was so much fun. We definitely want to get another one on the map. As much as you say you don't have knowledge and insight, I think you have a boatload of knowledge and insights, and would love to dive into some of your backstory and music and stuff even more in depth in the future. If you would come back on after that nonsense.
100%. I would 100% come back on.
Well,
You're my people. You're my
thank you.
people.
Thank
You
you.
can take my sarcasm. We're like besties now.
150%. Hey, I told you when we were in the DMs, I was like, yo, I got thick skin. Like sometimes I have too thick of skin. Like I'll just say some shit sometimes. I'm like, damn, I forget people don't have thick skin like me. Oh, damn it.
That's me.
That really fucking hurt their feelings. Oh, fuck. Well, hey, you know what? You just apologize and you move on. Hey, are you in a rush to get out of here? Or you got a second to
I'm not in a rush.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I just I run a picker and then I close it out in a very specific way. And it's better when the guest is on the screen because there's a portion in the outro that just if the guest isn't here, it's just like, well, who the hell am I pointing to? So we'll get to that in a minute. But my friends, your secret phrase of the day, you know the drill. Hashtag troubles to triumphs. Hashtag troubles to triumphs is your secret phrase of the day in ode to our legendary guest who joined us today, Miss Jillian Valentin, and Psalm 34:19 that says, the righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all. Psalm 34:19. Hashtag we're taking troubles, turning them to triumphs, obstacles to opportunities, baby. She said it the whole doggone time. If you weren't listening, you better hit that rewind button, go back, get out your notepads, and get ready to get penetrated. Damn, see? I get into these sentences. Have your brains penetrated with nothing but cold, hard facts. Gosh, you ever just get into a sentence and you just like, get me the fuck out of here in your brain, but you've already like gone there? That's where I was. But my friends, your secret phrase of the day, you see it on the screen, and now you see it full screen. Hashtag troubles to triumph. 21 entries. The easiest giveaway in Web3. No follows, no likes, no retweets. You ain't got to share shit. You just got to show up, have some fun with the Diamond Hand fam, and comment hashtag troubles to triumph. So, my friends, you've had an hour, 38 minutes, and 25 seconds to get this put into the YouTube chat. I don't see any late entries piling in, so we started down from 5, from 4, from 3, from 2. Oh wait, what's on the line? A dope ass honey bear that's got a sick floor on one of the traits. So why not? Let's just have some fun. Down to 1, down to a half, a quarter, a tenth, 100,000th, millionth, gajillionth, billionth cap. We've been here forever. Just roll the some bitch. All right, familiar faces, familiar names. Who is it going to be today? It is Cable. Whoa, what's going on here? Shout out. Hey, how'd you get so doggone lucky? That's twice in 2 weeks. That's twice in 2 weeks. And now you're a degenerate, and now you're a mad honey bear. Shout out to you, K-Mobile. Appreciate you supporting, hanging out, being a loyal member of the Diamond Hand fam. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. You lucky duck. Doggone it. All right. Ooh, excuse me. One more time, my friends, the legendary Jillian Valentin. Make sure you follow there at Jillian Valentin down there on Twitter. Make sure you hop in spaces with her because she's got some good stuff to say, as you guys can tell. But, my friends, let's change the old screen real quick as per usual. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, as always. And remember, that's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic. Put a bow on that sumbitch. Episode number 112. Holy cannoli, 112 of the Door Show is officially over. No mas, no mo. It's time to get on up and get on out. But before we do, a couple of things I and Jillian need to remind you. Number 1. It is a magnificent, nay, marvelous, nay, magna marvelous Monday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee, and I'm choosing to push around some PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity. For those of you that are new to the acronym, and I humbly ask you to do the same, maybe dash in a little bit of kindness as you go on about this Monday as well. Why? Well, because you could be the change you want to see in this world. You could be the light in somebody's darkness. You could be the one that changes their mind, moves the muscle for them to get them in the right direction, and start rowing the boat of positivity with us. It also costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you're happy to generate ass cash to be invested in to do so. Quit wasting your money on a market that ain't going anywhere and start doing what's free. Hope you have the legendary Jillian Valentin. Hopes you have a TERRIFIC rest of your Monday, unless you have any other plans. And last but certainly not least, being that this show is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group, we ask that you remember at DHM, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Appreciate the hell out of you guys. Thank you for the love and support, not only for Java and Jams this morning, the Door Show right now, all of the shows that are on the Diamond Hand Media Group platform, and all of the boys. We can't thank you enough for all of your love, your support, for hanging out, your likes, your retweets, your shares, your comments, all that good stuff. You are thebomb.com on the opposite side of that screen. Thank you again to our amazing guest and all of her knowledge and insight she said she apparently didn't have, but clearly does, Miss Jillian Valentin. And outside of that, we'll catch you on the flip. In the Discords, in the spaces, in the VCs, in those aforementioned Discords, or wherever you are building this beautiful place we call Web3. But until then, my friends, peace
And love.